They tried to stifle us. They tried to dismantle our fundamental right to protest, our freedom of expression and our freedom of opinion. But we are here because the people united will never be defeated. We will never remain silent in the face of injustice. Israel has unleashed hell and destruction on 2 million Palestinians in Gaza, with constant bombardment, displacement, and an engineered famine at a scale, speed and severity that we have never witnessed in history. For over 2 years we have protested, along with millions around the world, demanding an end to genocide, occupation and apartheid. The historic March for Humanity saw over 300,000 Sydney-siders occupy the Sydney Harbour Bridge. And hundreds of thousands more joined us around the country. Our movement is big, our movement is strong, and our movement is loud. We have been peaceful and we have been lawful, yet the Minsk government is trying to stop us from protesting a genocide. And they want to make Israeli President Isaac Herzog comfortable. Today, this government rolled out the red carpet for the Israeli president that has advocated and overseen 2 years of genocide in Gaza. He has overseen the world's longest occupation in history and an apartheid regime that Amnesty International considers to be a crime against humanity. Today, the Australian government showed us where they stand in relation to international justice and accountability. Amnesty, the ICJ, the UN Independent Commission of Inquiry have all found countless statements that Herzog has said that are genocidal incitements. The ICC has already issued arrest warrants for Netanyahu and Gallant, and no war criminal should ever be allowed to walk free. They all belong in The Hague. Last week, former Australian Human Rights Commissioner and member of the UN Commission, Chris Sidoti, said that Herzog should be arrested on arrival and the diplomatic community does not apply to him for the gravity of his crime. To be clear, no president and no prime minister is above the law. Those responsible must be investigated, face trial, and accountability. My father, a Nakba survivor from Talkaram, has to suffer the indignity of watching this government welcome President Herzog instead of holding him to account for the war crimes that he continues to do in his place of birth. All Palestinians are living in a second Nakba. We are all operating in a constant state of grief and mourning. Yet this government is more intent on welcoming Herzog with open arms than holding him to account for his crimes. And as we stand here tonight, Gaza remains in ruins. 2 million Palestinians trapped. UNRWA attacked, demolished, and 37 humanitarian aid organizations banned from operating, including Médecins Sans Frontières. Israel is trying to destroy all Palestinian dignity, but for a Palestinian to simply exist is an act of resistance in itself. Herzog's visa is an affront to all Australians that care about human rights and peace and justice. And as a party to the Rome Statute and the Genocide Convention, Australia is obligated to investigate and arrest Herzog. Yet the state and federal governments are more interested in punishing us for being here tonight than punishing someone responsible for war crimes, crimes against humanity and genocide. Our democracy today is under threat. And if we don't stand together and resist, Australia risks becoming an authoritarian state where we cannot exercise our freedom to protest, our freedom of opinion or freedom of expression. We risk becoming like other countries where we are tried under terrorism laws for standing for Palestinian justice. No one can take away your rights or freedoms. And we cannot and we will not let that happen here. We will not allow our language and our words to be banned. Our freedom of expression, assembly and opinion are protected under international and domestic law. Justice for Palestinians cannot wait. We stand here today to demand that Herzog, Netanyahu, and Gallant face justice for their crimes. And we will do so every single day until they have their day in court.